Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about how to find the surface area of prisms. So I have three examples here. I have a rectangular prism, a cube, which is a square prism, and a triangular prism. So there is a formula. Do I have my pen? Yes, I do. And my formula is located right here. So you have to take all of your sides, find the area, and add them up. So the first shape looks kind of like a tissue box. So think of a tissue box, maybe you have at your home or at school or wherever it is. If you were to take that tissue box and unfold all of the cardboard and lay it out on the table, how much space would that tissue box then make up? And that would actually turn that tissue box into a two-dimensional shape because it's now flat and it's covering a surface rather than taking up space. So our units are going to be squared when we have these types of problems, even though we are working with three-dimensional figures. So if you are someone who likes formulas, go ahead and use the formula. If you are somebody who likes methods and little shortcuts and different techniques, I'm also going to show those as well. Either way, you are always going to get to the same answer. So let's dive right into the first example. So I need to find the surface area of this prism. There are 6 total faces you have to take into account. Yes, this particular face with the X on it is the base, but it does still have a surface. So we are going to include it. So I'm going to use my formula. So surface area equals 2 times my length times my width, which is going to be 8 times 3, plus 2 times my length times my height, or my height times my length. It doesn't really matter which order you do because multiplication is commutative. That's going to be 6 times 8. And the last piece, 2 times my height times my width. That's going to be 6 times 3. So start simplifying a few things. 2 times 8 times 3 gives me 48. 2 times 6 times 8 gives me 96. And 2 times 6 times 3, 2 times 6 times 3, that gives me 36. So now it's just a matter of adding everything up. So 48 plus 96 plus 36 is going to give me a total surface area for this rectangular prism of 180 inches, and again, squared. Because you have to imagine that this rectangular prism, or this tissue box, is flattened out, and you are trying to figure out how much area it takes up, maybe on a table or maybe on your driveway, wherever it is. Let's look at the square prism, or cube. So the reason why I know this is a cube is because all 3 dimensions they give me are exactly the same. So that means all of the faces are the same. So if a cube has 6 faces, I can really find the area of one face and multiply it by 6. Could you use the formula? Of course you could. You would have 2 times 5 times 5 plus 2 times 5 times 5 plus 2 times 5 times 5, which is really the same as 6 times 5 times 5. Once you do that in your calculator or your head, you're going to get a surface area. So surface area equals 150 inches squared. And let's look at our last one. So this is a problem that a lot of students do struggle with. This is actually a triangular prism. So yes, the base is a rectangle, but because it has those triangles, it sets it a little bit apart from cubes and rectangular prisms. Whoa, just blank there. So imagine that triangular prism standing up on the triangles. So that's kind of a way that I like to remember it, that is going to be a triangular prism. You see a triangle, triangular prism. I don't care what the base is. So you need to find the area of one of the faces of the triangles. So I'm going to find this area right here, and I'm going to multiply it by 2 because I have another triangle over on this side. So area equals 2 times 1/2 times base times height, and my base is 4 inches, and my height is 3 inches. This is going to give me a total area for both triangles of 12 inches squared. So now we need to focus on the 3 rectangular sides. So I'm going to focus on the base first, which I'm going to outline here. And that is 8 times 4. The next I'm going to focus on is back here, this one that I'm outlining, and that has a height of 3 and a length of 8, so 8 times 3. And then the front face right here that holds everything together. So that has a height of 5 and a length of 8, so 8 times 5. If you notice, there is a bit of a pattern here. The height of this triangular prism, if it was standing up, is in all 3 of your formulas in order to find the area. So when you are trying to find the area, the surface area for these triangular prisms, if you have that height, including in all 3, you're doing a pretty good job. So 8 times 4 is going to give you 32. 8 times 3 gives you 24. And 8 times 5 gives you 40. Now you're probably saying, why are you not multiplying these by 2? You multiplied all of the others by 2. Why not these? Because I only have one of each type of face. So I only have one rectangle that's 5 by 8. I only have one rectangle that's 8 by 3. And I only have one rectangle that's 8 by 4. Before, because it was a rectangular prism, there were 2 of each. But with the triangular, the only thing that is double are the triangles. So your last thing to do would be to add all of this information up here. So my surface area, after I add it all up, is going to be 108 inches squared. I hope that this video was helpful for you. Please like and subscribe to the channel for more, and leave a comment below if you have any questions for me. Make sure you share this video with a friend who you think could benefit from this tutorial. Thanks for watching.